Hey guys, this is turn 1.2 of Operation Aftermath. I am playing the Soviet Union, and we have one tech roll. We are rolling for improved construction at a 7 or higher. There's a 10. Can y'all see that? Okay, there's a 10. So, improved construction at stage 1 for the Soviet Union. Okay. We do have one combat in Spain, but I'm going to leave that for right now and kind of finish up everything in China here, and then I'll move over there. So for China has 2 IPP to spend. They're spending 1 IPP on the influence roll, and we are trying to influence the warlord here. This one here in Biping and Hopei. So we're spending 1 IPP, so that gives us a roll of 2 or less to align that section there. Okay, so recruitment roll 2 or less. There's a 6, so that is a miss. China's not doing anything else except saving their other dollars, so next turn they will have $3 to spend. I'm going to roll their recruitment roll now. They hit on a 1 or less. There's an 8. Okay, so the recruitment roll also misses. And that is all that China will be doing. For the Soviet purchases, we're spending all 4 of our dollars on a mountain infantry that goes to the Spanish Republicans. Down here in Spain, we have 1 combat move, and we are simply moving an infantry from Madrid and walking him into Western Andalusia and taking that territory. And then our non-combats, we're moving this infantry from Catalonia into Madrid. And then our Lend-Lease guy, mountain infantry, will be going into Catalonia. And then this guy here in the Basque Country will be pulling back into Catalonia. Our ships are staying there. Okay, and then we get a recruitment roll for Spain. We occupy 7 territories, so we hit on a 7 or less. So 7 or less. There's a 2, so we do hit the recruitment roll. We are going to get 2 militia, and 1 militia will be placed into Catalonia. The other militia will be placed into Madrid. So Catalonia now has 1 infantry, 1 mountain, and a militia. Madrid has 2 infantry, a militia, a armored car, a fighter, medium bomber. Western Andalusia has 1 infantry. Okay, for the rest of our non-combat moves in Russia. Oh, and I forgot to mention, due to the Spanish Civil War expansion, I do get a 2nd transport in Crimea, and I also get to immediately relocate 2 infantry units to either Crimea or to Leningrad. So I'm going to choose to relocate the infantry in Gorky and Saratov, and those 2 will both go directly into Leningrad. So that gives Leningrad 1 militia and 2 infantry. Okay, for other movements in the east here, the infantry in Primorsky Krai will be moving back to Amur. The infantry in Yakutsk will be moving down to Amur. The motorized infantry in Chita will be going into Amur, as well as a militia in Chita will be going into Amur. And then our 2 rail movements, we are railing the fighter from Moscow and the fighter from Kursk all the way over into Amur. So Amur now has 3 infantry, 1 militia, 2 fighters, and 1 motorized infantry. This cavalry from Novembrisk will be going 1, 2 into this place, whatever it's called there. The infantry will be staying put in Novembersk. Okay, going farther over now, the seaplane is going to stay there. Okay, the infantry in western Kazakhstan will be going to Stalingrad. The infantry in Stalingrad, we'll just keep him there. He'll be fine there. Okay, the infantry in southern Ukraine will be going up to western Ukraine. The infantry in Kursk will be going to southern Belarusia. The infantry in eastern Ukraine will be going into Kiev. And then the motorized in eastern Ukraine will be sliding back to Kursk. The motorized in Stalingrad will be going 1-2 to Kursk. The motorized in central Kazakhstan will be going 1-2 to Stalingrad. And the infantry and cavalry in western Russia will be moving both up to Karelia. And then our infantry in Kola will be going down into Karelia. Our two ships over here are the torpedo boat destroyer and the submarine. The submarine will be going 1-2 into P3 along with the torpedo boat destroyer. Hold up, they can actually go 3. I guess they're at a naval port. So the TBD will be going to P1. The submarine will be staying at P3. And then we have two ships in the place units box that we get to place a destroyer and a submarine, and those will both be placed into A14. And I'll go grab those quick. Okay, so they're both being placed into A14. Okay, so a small recap here. I think I covered the eastern part pretty already. So Stalingrad, 2 infantry, 1 motorized infantry. Kursk, 3 motorized infantry. Western Ukraine, 2 infantry. Southern Belarusia, 2 infantry. Kiev, it's on the card here, 2 infantry, 1 light armor. Smolensk, 1 infantry, 1 light armor. Leningrad, 2 infantry, 1 militia. Karelia, 3 infantry, 1 cavalry. Moscow, one infantry, a tactical, and a transport. Everything else is unchanged. Oh, and then the fleet here. Light cruiser, 2 destroyers, 3 submarines. Okay, so I think that wraps it up for the Soviets, turn 1.